Come on, people, give pop music a break. People complain about pop music, especially today, because it's so ephemeral, packaged, factory produced. It's designed to make money for the people involved. Well, yes, obviously. But it also does give brief enjoyment to those who listen to it. If it doesn't do that, no one makes any money. So, this music is designed to provide a quick sugar hit. We can all brag about how much we love the complex flavours of truffles or blue cheeses, but most of us don't mind a quick sugar hit from time to time or a good dose of salt on our potato chips. Of course, if it's all sugar, that's not good, and some would imply that this is all that popular music consists of today. Well, that just is not true. There has been and always will be a mix. Also, what actually provides that sugar hit varies from time to time anyway. The pop is often criticised for being too formulaic. But first of all, music is by definition formulaic. It's what distinguishes it from noise. There are, of course, simple formulae and complex formulae. Various formulae are associated with various genres: country, R&B, reggae, blues, metal, folk, rock. In fact, it's the particular formula that allows us to identify the genre. I certainly find the music of the Foo Fighters and Metallica to be highly formulaic, and it's a fairly restrictive formula. Also, simple ought not to be a value judgment. I think, for instance, that Blowing in the Wind is a very simple song. Much of Bob Dylan's work is, at least musically. So, just as an aside here, lyrics can be just as important as the music, maybe even more so in some cases, and maybe Bob Dylan is a case in point. Hey Jude is a very simple song. In comparison, Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo is quite complex. You may have noticed when I mentioned the various formulae that distinguish the different genres of music that I didn't actually mention pop music. That's because I don't think pop actually refers to a genre at all. Of course, originally pop is just short for popular, and that remains one of the main features of pop music still. But it's not a specific genre. There's pop rock, folk pop, pop metal, country pop, hip hop. There's Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, ABBA, Katy Perry, and dare I say it, Doja Cat and Drake. Of course, people use the term pop, usually with a sneer, to describe music they don't like, which somehow isn't quite sophisticated and complex enough for them. So, the Foo Fighters, AC/DC, their music is complex and sophisticated, is it? If these people like a song, it's rock, no matter how unrock it might be. But if they don't like it, it's pop, no matter how rock it might be. Of course, the best artists are those who are not straitjacketed by any particular style or genre. I don't mind, say, Katy Perry or Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa or Pink, but they do stay within fairly narrow parameters. And they're good at what they do. I don't particularly like the Foo Fighters or AC/DC or Metallica because they stay within too narrow parameters. It's not a formula that I like very much, although I can acknowledge they're very good at what they do. Of course, those who love the music of the Foo Fighters or Metallica will point out the subtle variations in their music. Well, Katy Perry fans could probably do the same. But other artists refuse to be bound by one formula, be that pop, rock, or country. Artists like David Bowie, Taylor Swift, and yes, Coldplay. And before you argue that point, please take the time to listen to their 2019 album, Everyday Life. I liked Linkin Park, and perhaps no more than when they broke out of their earlier formula, particularly with A Thousand Suns. Of course, those who loved their earlier formula will complain about that, think that they've sold out in some way or are no longer true to rock or some such nonsense. Finally, there's always going to be a place for music that people can just sing along with or dance to. And that's okay too. Okay, come on, all you self appointed music experts with your so sophisticated taste. Tell me why I'm wrong.